Hello, I'm Helena Chance and I'm the subject leader for VMC, and I and my colleague Ray Batchelor are here to tell you about what VMC is and why you're going to be studying it and how it will help you to be a better artist or designer.
VMC, yes, it's the bit of critical thinking that embeds the student's ability to really understand around their subject and to bring rigour to their design thinking.
I think it's crucial. To practice kind of thinking analytically about a design brief. I think it will only help your thought processes and help to kind of flex your creative muscle, if you like, when it comes to actually setting your ideas down on paper.
My name is Jack Badu, I'm Vice President of Education and Welfare at the Students' Union, and my role with VMC at the moment is to sort of bring the ideas of both students and members of staff together to sort of get the best understanding of how to get the most out of VMC.
Well, I've been shortlisted for an award this year. I'm down to the final 3 in the National Student Furniture Designer of the Year competition, and I don't think I would have got that nomination without doing VMC. Predominantly because part of the award was writing about the story behind your work, and I would have found it incredibly difficult to articulate what was in my head if I hadn't seen lots of examples of other people doing that and had the opportunity to think through really carefully what I was trying to say.
Our role in VMC is to teach students to ask questions to, as an artist or a designer, photographer, filmmaker, about why those people make decisions to design in that way. Why does that image object look like that? And how does the world around them help to shape the way that they make those objects and images? By asking these questions, it teaches them to be more critical and to analyse the objects and images that they're making in the studio every day.
We've chosen visual courses, so they want to get up every day and do drawings, they want to be painting, they want to be in the studio. So going back to a classroom and being told to write an essay for someone who is really creative is quite a difficult concept, and they find it really quite difficult just to do it. It's not a natural process for them. But there is the positive side to it. It is that in the real world you do still have to write. You do have to write emails. You do have to be legible. You have to do that side of it. So the VMC aspect really helps you as a person to make sure that when you do finalise in your degree, yeah, you will have that creativity, but you still have the knowledge and ability to write.
For us, the dissertation is this wonderfully rigorous part which enables you to research a subject that you're really passionate about, to write about it in your dissertation, but at the same time to make design work about it at the same time. And for us, it's a complete no-brainer to try and separate those two.
In terms of, it's improved my writing skills massively because I'm quite severely dyslexic. So I've struggled through writing since I was quite young. Initially, I frowned upon VMC because I didn't want to write big, long papers. It's improved my writing skills. It's improved my research skills as well. Found that research can be actually quite fun. It's not as boring as you initially think it is. And how important research is, to a project, not just graphics, but anything, it's really important.
Why should you do things that, after all, once you've left here, chances are nobody will ask you to do an essay, nobody will ask you to do a dissertation, so why do we ask you to do it here? And the reason that we do is to develop those skills. What we do is, over 3 years, we offer a range of different opportunities to practice those skills. Right at the beginning, we're a bit prescriptive. We say, now we want you to think about this in this particular way, and maybe talk to these people, think about those books, look at those objects, and come up with something. So we sort of lay it out for you deliberately so that you can have an experience of different things. As time goes by, we sort of take the constraints away, because once you leave here, the chances are people aren't necessarily going to do those things for you. You're going to have to do it for yourself. So in the same way that in your studio or workshop work, you'll be working towards finding your own particular way of working, then similarly in VMC, we hope that you will take control of what you're doing so that you will develop work. You'll speculate towards the end of the second year about what you might do for the biggest bit of work you're doing here, and naturally it will probably want to support the work that's developing in the rest of your course. And then, with any luck, by the time you get to the third year, you'll be doing things that are absolutely fundamentally about you developing as a practitioner, and you should be firing on all cylinders. Do it right, and it should be the most terrific fun. And that is not to say that there won't be hard bits to it. If there weren't hard bits and difficult bits, you wouldn't actually be getting to grips with something worthwhile. What we do is a challenge. I think it's an enjoyable challenge. I think it's worth doing. And I would commend it to anybody.